blasters, things aren't always as they seem, and you should never judge a book by its cover. Otherwise, you'll find yourself on the receiving end of the Hellhound, with lots of secrets to discover. Seriously, look at this thing. Can you even tell that it's not an official Nerf blaster? I mean, sure, if you knew your Nerf blasters intimately, you might be able to tell that the end is a firefly and whatnot, but can you even tell where they're joined? I'm showing it in the light here, and you can't see it. This integration is the best I have ever seen, and that was before I even got to hold it. Mr. Nathan outdid himself with this thing, and it's no wonder that this was so doubted as one of the cleanest integrations you could possibly find in Nerf. Does it look that good in real life? Oh yes, and so much more. But I might be getting a little ahead of myself. Let's start with the Firefly in the back here, with its custom Mega Dart dart holders that flow seamlessly into a strife that is also a long shot with an underbarrel Buzzbee Baron. What the heck? You heard me right. This thing has got everything. Not only is it full of practical applications, like a really comfy stock that holds extra ammo for an underbarreled master key shotgun kind of thing, but at the same time, again, you can't tell where things begin and end. Did you even notice that was lit up? I'll tell you what, when I had it sitting here before I put batteries, I had no idea there was even plexiglass behind that custom engraved laser cut Hellhound nameplate. And there's even stuff in the barrel. In fact, when I pull the trigger, it flashes. It's incredible. It is absolutely nuts. Look at that. It even flashes back there, and there's actually an orange LED in there, so it looks like you're actually firing a live round, like there's some kind of explosion in here. It is incredible. I might seem a little excited, but I haven't even started yet. Let's go to the Baron Master Key right here. Pretty standard. You would pump it back like you would if you had a Baron with a top prime, except for obviously it's been undermounted. But how do you fire it? This little Vigilon magazine release right here, that's your trigger, and it works seamlessly. You just pull it back, and you fire a Mega Dart with quite a ferocious bite. It's been modded, obviously. It's got the air restrictors and whatnot taken out of it, and I think there's a spring upgrade in there as well. But that's just the tip of the iceberg with this thing. It's got the LEDs, it's got the muzzle flash, it's got all of this crazy stuff, and yet it still keeps going. It's got a custom-made magazine release. This isn't your 3D printed crap. He made this himself, and it works effortlessly. Holy crap. But I'm not done! All of that is located, connected to this switch which turns on and off the LEDs. All of this is powered by the Strife battery tray right here. The Firefly itself holds the lipos. Pose, as in plural, as in this thing has 2 lipos. The reasoning for that is not only do you normally get to rev it like this, but then you get to switch modes. It's got an overdrive. The reasoning behind this is that, well, if you're playing with people who aren't using modded blasters and you want kind of a stock setup, well, that's what the first position for. But if you pull it back, it goes off a 3S LiPo instead of a 2S LiPo with a lot more power, and if you wanted to see the difference between a 3S and a 2S, well, 2S, 3S. It is magical. I wanted to do one of these things myself. I wanted to have LEDs in my blaster and then be able to kind of switch modes with it, and he did that! He did it himself! I just want to point out really quick how dangerous this 2-switch overdrive system can be. If you're in a war, if you ever played against anybody like Dart Wars or something like that, you kind of get a feeling for people's maximum ranges. And with stuff like blowguns, that can fluctuate, and with some, other mods that can fluctuate. But if you have complete control over how hard you are hitting, Can you imagine being able to fake people out with either short or long range shots, probably starting with your short shots, and just, you know, lobbing darts, not really expecting to get any tags or anything like that. But then when the time comes for it, turning it up to high gear and hitting them even harder, there's a huge mind game you can play with this thing, and that is just incredible. Easily the best feature on this blaster, bar none. I asked somebody if it was possible, and they were like, oh, well, we could put, like, fuses and stuff on it. No, he didn't do any of that. He just had 2 circuits in his blaster, because why not? Mr. Nathan is incredible. Of course I did not make this. This is all made by Mr. Nathan, but the Hellhound deserves the recognition it gets. This thing is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know how else to describe it. It makes basically every single thing I will probably ever make look like a colossal waste of time compared to what this stuff has in offer. It is absolutely amazing. I challenge you to find a cleaner integration out there. I'm sure somebody can possibly beat him, but I've been doing this for years and none of my stuff looks even remotely this good, and I see some stuff that they put out online, nowhere near this good. This thing is an inspiration to us all. The guy's been modding for a couple of years, he's barely been known on the internet, and then he just comes out of the woodwork with stuff like this. This isn't his only integration. I actually originally saw one of his works as a rapid strike with a Firefly buttstock with the, like a Vulcan barrel on top of the original rapid strike, but it just looked amazing. And I had no idea this guy made it. And then he contacted me and said, hey, I'm glad you used one of my blasters in your video. I had no idea. It was just a random picture I found online. Nobody knew what it was from. I asked the guys who were in like the modcast, make test battle, they had no clue. And even Tom from Foam Data Services was talking about how great it looked. Well, Mr. Nathan's the guy who made that, and then he made this. What the heck? Okay, I may have a little bit of my fanboy showing, but seriously, this thing is incredible. Is it flawless? No. If you look really hard, you can find some minor issues in this blaster, but they are extremely minor. The lines are nearly perfect. Look at the lining right there. Like, not that I'm even telling you, look for where the whole Baron is integrated. Just look at the paint lines. Can you see any of that? Look at it, it's 100%. It's like that all over the blaster. All these details, look at that. It even has actual shading and everything over it. And again, you can't see any imperfections in it. There are a couple. I mean, if I really wanted to sit here and try to nitpick it apart, yeah, it's got a couple of little issues. Oh well, that's how I know it's not some crazy blaster that like Buzzbee or somebody made. A human being made this by himself with a lot of love and time and effort. That's incredible. It is phenomenal, and I get to sit here and caress it and put my grubby little hands all over it. And I literally can't finish describing how amazing this thing is. It's just the best. I don't even know where to begin. From a practical standpoint, you've got the very, very nice shoulderability of a rifle. The pump action is in the perfect place, and granted, me and Nathan are two completely different dudes. I'm huge, I'm like a potato, and yet I can shoulder this thing just fine. It is extremely comfortable, extremely pointable. It is semi-auto because it's powered by a Nerf Strife, so, you know, you get nice semi-auto on it with the flashing muzzle on the side of it. That is so cool. That is so cool. Even the one orange LED back here that acts like, oh, there's an explosion and a flash. Oh, it's so cool. But this thing, I had no idea when I saw it. I pointed out like, oh, there's a little piece of tactical rail back here. And then he's like, oh yeah, that's a switch to go from the 2S and 3S LiPo. What? Oh yeah, no, it's a switch that goes between them. Are you kidding me? This thing, I wanted to put a Trans Am mode in a blaster, and he literally did that. I squealed about this the entire time I saw it online. I had no idea that I would ever hold it, and here it is in my hands, and it is everything I could have ever dreamed of. Every single aspect of it is perfect. Even the little tiny, oh my god, that's not perfectly sanded, and right here it's like a little I can see the epoxy putty a little bit. That just brings the entire project together. It's those little tiny flaws that bring the entire picture together. Because if it wasn't for little things like that, if everything looked absolutely flawless, it looks weird. Even as human beings, we're all kind of lumpy and weird, and even the most beautiful people on the planet are flawed in some aspect, and their flaws are what make them beautiful. I'm talking about physical flaws. It is absolutely nuts to see. Look at this stock. Look at that paintwork. Like, I hate it when people just talk about paint jobs, but that's this thing. Every single aspect of it, I can just, oh my god, it is beautiful. But you'll notice I'm not really firing the blaster. You've probably been sitting here for 11 minutes now. I'm sure there's already comments down in the comment box below saying, why aren't you firing it? Well, the funny thing is that I did. I did fire it. I put a couple of magazines with different darts through it, and it didn't run all that well. And I found out that what happened with this thing is that he put kind of an experimental, kind of a weird, I want to say, brass breech almost in it. Now, it is running Make Test Battle Rhino motors with stock flywheels and a stock flywheel cage, but he put this really beautiful piece of brass in there. I haven't opened the thing up because I don't want to cause any undue damage to it, but I'm guessing it probably has something to do with that piece of brass or the flywheels, one of the two. Some darts kind of even come out sideways, some don't go very far at all, they just kind of plop out of the barrel. It's really inconsistent and weird. And no matter what, me saying that, who cares? I could have this thing wired up with a 180 motors and everything, and worker flywheel, BSP cage and all that stuff. I could have that in a couple of days. It wouldn't even matter because the shell is already done. The main work is already done with this thing. So really, performance is completely negligible. Performance is the easy part. Getting a rapid strike to fire at the level of the paradigm shift is really easy. Flywheels in general, once you do one or once you see a guide on them, I mean, I know nothing about electronics. Once you do one, it's pretty easy to understand, and it's just dropping in parts you bought. A little bit of soldering, but that's pretty easy. The work that goes in the body, that's what takes a long time, and then the LEDs and the voltmeters and all that kind of crazy stuff. It's already here. It's all ready to go. So, performance-wise, not very good. I would say it needs some work. Give it a C. It's more powerful than stock, but it has some consistency issues. But again, who cares? Who really cares? Like, if you were to take this to Bobo, you're like, hey Bobo, you want to buy this? He'd be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy this. Buy it, ship it to me, and Bobo's gonna get it, and he'd do a video on it and be all sorts. The first thing he's gonna do is probably cut a hole in the side and throw in 180 Hellcat or Blade 180 Extreme Pros, and like, the thing would be a completely different beast by the end of the day. Because he doesn't have to worry, the majority of the body work's already done, so again, who cares? The Hellhound is an incredible blaster, and I have gushed about it this entire time, and I don't know how else to explain it. You already knew it, I already knew it. It's the frickin' Hellhound. This thing is phenomenal. Seriously. I don't know what else to say. 14 minutes of this fat kid just going crazy over this thing. Every little detail, every little thing about it. Like, I was sitting here like, oh, that looks kind of dumb. The cage in there doesn't open up. You can't access it. Oh, hey, look at that. It freaking flashes when you pull the trigger. It's like pump action. How do you fire it? Oh, this really, really nicely done, like, lever trigger. I don't even know what to say anymore. This whole package is the best blaster I've seen to date. Every single thing I've ever seen is, to this point, completely destroyed by this. The craftsmanship is unparalleled, and then it's the little details that bring this entire blaster together. Mr. Nathan, I mean, this guy, hopefully you guys are asking for more videos from him. Hopefully he does commissions, because I never actually asked him how much time it took for him to get this done. And I honestly wonder if it's more or less than what I put into the paradigm shift. But it's phenomenal. That's the only word I can... It's mind-blowing, it's breathtaking. It's the Hellhound. I mean, that right there says it all. And then it lights up, and I had no idea there was even LEDs or anything behind it. I thought the barrel itself would light up. No, it's all of that stuff. It's so perfectly hidden in there. It's incredible. Mr. Nathan deserves every bit of praise he's ever gotten. I mean, and the only way this could have been done better is if he put another 100 hours into it and just got rid of little tiny minor flaws and, you know, kept putting putty down and sanding it down to perfection and taking a little square and making sure it's perfect. Doesn't need that, though. It's the Hellhound. It is utterly incredible. I'm speechless. Go subscribe to his channel. And I'm going to, I'll be in my bunk. Walcom out.